Today we are talking about one of the most popular and powerful investment tool out there, the S&P 500 Index Fund. If you heard about it and you are not sure what exactly it is, why it is great, and how to actually invest in it, stay tuned, watch this video and you'll get to know all about it. Basically, the S&P is a market index that tracks the performance of the 500 largest publicly traded companies in the US, typically based on their market value. This is where you could find companies like Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, Amazon. You can talk of all the biggest players in the industry. When you invest in the S&P, you are basically buying a tiny portion of these companies. I mean, all these 500 companies under the fund. And I believe this is the best investment decision because it helps you to diversify. You are not betting on one company, but rather investing across 500 successful companies. It also have a lower cost compared to actively managed funds because it tracks the market. It's on record for providing an annual return of 8 to 10% on the average. Why do we need to invest in the S&P 500? It shows steady growth because for a long time it has proven to withstand all the ups and downs in the market. It's also good for beginners because you don't need to pick a particular individual stock. It is already diversified for you. It also provides compounding wealth because as your investment grow with time, you can build a compounding significant wealth with patience. It is also serve as a hedge against inflation because historically, the S&P has withstood inflation in the past years, helping your money retain value. How do you invest in S&P 500 Index Fund? The first step is to choose a brokerage. First, you need to open an account with a brokerage platform where you register with a company. The most popular ones that you can talk about is Vanguard, Fidelity, Robinhood, E-Trade, and a host of others. These platforms allow you to buy the index fund and ETFs that track the SP 500. The second step is to pick your investment option. The SP 500 can be invested in two ways: through index funds, example is the Vanguard 500 Index and the Fidelity 500 Index. The second is the exchange traded funds. That's ETFs for short. These are like the index funds, but they are traded on the stock market, like a regular stock. Example that you can think of is SPDR and also Vanguard 500 as well. These two track the same index, so basically the choice depends on you as to which one you want to prefer to use. But before you decide, it's better you read about it, go to the internet, have knowledge about it before you take the final decision as to what to do. The ETFs are mostly flexible and they have no minimum investment, whilst index funds mostly have minimum investment that you can do at a time. The third is to fund your account. Once the brokerage account has been set up, the next thing is to fund your account. Deposit money into it. Some platforms will even allow you to invest as low as $10 using fractional shares. The last step is to make your purchase. Search for the index fund or the ETF that you want to invest in after a thorough research has been done. SPY, VOO, or FXAIX. Enter the amount you want to invest, review your order, and confirm your purchase. And that is it. You are officially an investor. Hooray! In our next video, we'll go through the steps, the practical steps in investing in the ETF or the index fund. And that's everything you need to know about investing in S&P 500 Index Fund. It is simple but effective and one of the best ways to invest in a long-term wealth. Remember, investment is a journey. It takes time, so you need to be patient, as I've always said. Thank you for sticking with me. Until then, bye.